no more distractions. Pause. Today was an unusual day. There'll be no more distractions. Pause. Today was an unusual day. There'll be no more distractions. Pause. Today was an unusual day.
Go Canada, go.
Let's go, Canada.
Let's go Canada, boys.
2 days.
Yeah.
Do we have a time for that game yet?
8 a.m. Sunday.
Yeah,
8 a.m.
first thing in the morning.
8 a.m.
'Cause,
Sunday.
I think it's because it's a closing ceremony. on
Closing
Sunday.
ceremonies, yeah.
Yeah, so they got to get the game in before that.
Yeah, and for all of you knuckleheads who don't know what we're talking about, the Winter Olympics are happening. Which, honestly, in my opinion, way better than the Summer Olympics. Winter Olympics rock.
Yeah, honestly,
I agree.
even if you removed hockey, yeah, I get obviously hockey is a big part of it, but I find I'll watch more winter sports than I ever even clock into
Yeah.
summer.
The
sports.
events are just so cool, man.
I think it's because we don't really see these events, like these sports, like the winter sports. We don't watch actively yearly, right?
No, like no one's
Whereas
really
summer
sitting down.
Stuff, like we see.
Yeah, I
all
don't
the
think
time.
I don't remember the last time I watched curling, and then like today the finals. Like I just
Yeah.
semifinals. I just tuned in for some
Yeah,
reason.
like no one's really watching giant slalom on like their their downtime, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Winter Olympics, the boys pulled it off today. Canada's in the final against the States.
Squeaked both games, the last two games, the quarters, the semis.
It's been dicey.
Yeah,
You
it's
saw
been
in the
very
quarters
nice.
where they had the 6 men on, right?
Yeah, yo, that 6 guys on the ice was stupid. Oh my goodness, double IHF, man, get your shit together.
Hey, you know what? We got, I wouldn't have called that high stick. We got the benefit of the doubt. We got a high stick.
Hey.
The minute that high stick happened, it was game over.
Hey, our
We all know that.
boy McKinnon went full DiCaprio on that one and just baited that call. You know what though? If the crowd didn't react the way it did, that was not being called. The ref did
Yeah,
not
the
have
ref
his hand up.
hesitated. The ref hesitated.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, what were it, Finland, right?
Yeah.
How they did not complain before the game. How you had 2 Canadian refs reffing this
I was
game.
just about to bring that up too. That's
Like,
wild.
How did they allow that to happen?
If I was Finland, I would have raised hell.
Yeah, I would have been outraged.
Yeah, I'd be like, buddy, get like some Slovakian guy in here or
Yeah.
something. Like what? Like,
But was
what's
it a
going on?
story before the game?
No, not
No,
really.
it wasn't at all. Most people didn't know.
Yeah,
Like,
and
yeah,
I didn't know either. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
it's.
just
I just like if I'm assuming the team knows who's gonna ref and like what's going on. Like,
But do they really look into nationality and stuff? I guess.
No, like they know, but it's kind of like it's a conflict of interest, right? So
Yeah,
if
big
you
time.
got like a semifinal with Canada and Finland, you're not putting Canadian and Finnish
Yeah,
refs,
refs.
and linesmen on there. You're probably doing the opposite.
Yeah.
You're probably putting American and Slovakian guys in that one, and then putting the Canadian
Those
and Finnish
guys
guys
in
on
the
the
other
other one.
Yeah.
I gotta say, for being an OV guy for 2 decades, you could tell how much Crosby makes a difference even at this age.
Dude, you could see that they were
This was the
missing him.
first time he hasn't played,
Yeah.
and first of all, I don't know why Canada can't win any faceoffs. It's like without Crosby, we can't do that. And just the leadership, just like he just changes so much. I was just in awe just watching it today, and I felt like,
Yes.
there's McDavid, and we understand the gap with McDavid and everybody else, but
there's
man,
levels, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to 87. There's something about
yeah.
87.
There's something about 87.
I think it's in all sports. It's not just hockey. I feel like that leadership, even in like NBA and stuff, the new generation,
Yeah.
they don't have it. You know?
No.
So when all these older guys are gone, like who's gonna fill that role? Because once like Anthony Edwards, like once he gets older, do I ever see him being a leader?
Probably not.
Nah, these
Right?
guys
No.
aren't
Like,
leaders.
because
Yeah.
These guys don't have it in them.
Because all these guys, all these older guys that are leaders, they've been leaders from like 25.
Yeah.
Right? And right now, all of the superstars that are that age, no one's a leader.
What about Celebrini? Do we think he's gonna
Okay.
make it there?
We're talking about Celebrini. I'm going to talk to these dinosaurs who run Hockey Canada right now directly. Before this roster was announced, everybody was like,
We can rewind the clock back to November,
Right?
December.
Yeah. everyone was screaming from the hilltops, Celebrini's got to be on this team. Bedard's got to be
Yeah.
on this team. Schaefer's got to be on this
Yeah.
team. We need to go young and we need to go skilled. they're stuck in this four nations mindset, right? Where like the way the four nations played out, that was NHL hockey.
Yeah, that was literally NHL.
That was NHL.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that kind of stuff. You're gonna need that, right?
Yeah.
But when you're going international rules and you're going on a smaller ice, and people are still saying, "Oh, smaller ice is still better for like these gritty guys." No, it's not, man. You need dudes that are gonna stick handle like in a phone booth and get
And you
out,
need that
right?
speed. Like why?
You
like,
need the quickness matters more in a smaller rink.
Can you
because-
imagine Schaefer just torching up the ice right now?
And hey, I look. You can't even say that we were wrong because, as today, Celebrini had 25 and a half minutes. So clearly, you know, Team Canada sees that you got to play this guy.
You know what? I think when they put him on the team, they're like, we can't deny what he's doing in the season. So we kind of have to put him there, right?
Yeah.
But they
But they didn't
expect
expect him to have that role.
I heard a story where he was telling his dad that he didn't even think he was going to play.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, I don't even know if I'm going to play. I'm just on the team.
The young guy, probably
Yeah.
healthy scratched for like the second game or whatever, but he ends up scoring the first goal. Like, okay,
And honestly, outside of McDavid, he looks the most noticeable guy on the ice
dude.
at
Have you seen
19.
his stats? Like Crosby in all his years, he's already caught up to Crosby. In all the Olympics Crosby has done, he's done it in one.
Celebrini is legit.
Yeah,
This-
he think he had
this-
8-9 shots today.
Yeah, this kid is something else, man.
Yeah.
The next, it's probably gonna be that fake World Cup that they're gonna do in a couple of years, but
Yeah.
you got like this whole Team
He's
Canada
it.
thing needs
He's-
to be revamped.
Yeah.
Like Hagel gone, Sorelli
Yeah, I don't know why we had some
like,
of these guys.
Bennett
Like,
gone,
even
Reinhart
Doughty,
gone.
like we just put these guys on just like for legacy purposes,
I
like
feel
as
like-
a thank you for something.
But the guy's got his golds.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need
this
to
guy's
keep
won
bringing him
Stanley
back?
Cup. He's got his gold. Why is he on the team?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna retire soon.
I feel like it should be a mix of younger and
like
older guys.
outside of Cale Makar, like our defense is like okay.
Can you imagine that first pairing of Makar and Schaefer?
I would have loved to see that, man.
It's frightening.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Like what's gonna happen?
He's
with
the
Team Canada.
closest that Canada has to Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. Straight up, he's the closest Canada has to Quinn Hughes.
Yeah. Quinn Hughes. Oh man. Speaking of the Americans, they didn't even put Lane Hudson on the team. But anyway, that's a topic for a whole other.
But
a
their
whole other
defense
day.
is stacked. Like the American team, like I really like how they put it together. And they added Tage Thompson. Like these guys are snipers. You cannot leave these guys alone.
Tage Thompson's a monster.
Imagine he was on a team with a centerman
Yeah.
and was not forced to play center.
You know what's crazy? He's built like a centerman, but he plays like. But
If
wing
imagine
play
he
is
played
awesome.
on the wing,
Yeah.
he would score more than 50 goals.
100%.
Now, how would a team Russia do?
Oh, they would absolutely slap this tournament up. There was a guy. Oh my god, I have my phone, but he put up the. Like the potential Russian roster
Yeah.
that would have been at the Olympics. I looked at this and I'm like, man, they would have slapped everybody up.
Who do you got on the first line? It's Kucherov, Kaprizov.
Kucherov, and was it Kuznetsov?
That's
No. But just the goalies alone.
what's Panarin? Is he Russian?
Panarin's Russian.
Damn, I'm already like looking
Yeah.
at these 4 or 5 guys.
Dude, they would have been like their goalies would have been like Shesterkin.
Yeah, the goalies they're good. They're
Bobrovsky,
legit.
And dude, who's the third one they have?
The NHL is
Sorokin.
stacked with Russian
Yeah.
talent, eh?
Russian man.
Oh, yeah,
nobody
yeah.
was getting past those guys. They had
Russia
grinders.
I think Russia talent wise is a top 3. Like after US, Canada, Finland and Sweden, like their golden generations have passed. I didn't see the same level of.
I think Sweden's still in a good spot though, but they just don't have like the killers. Like
Yeah,
outside
they don't.
Like who do they have as the biggest killer on that team?
But that golden generation was so stacked,
Yeah.
right? That's why it's kind of hard to.
Oh, you're talking like Naslund, Forsberg.
Yeah, Matt
Lidstrom,
Lidstrom, like
yeah.
all these guys, right? Like Sundin had so many of these records that McDavid's breaking. Like it's crazy to think.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Olympics. Let's see how Sunday goes. Go
Yeah,
Canada.
man. Sunday's the big game. Let's
Yeah.
go.
And Winter Olympics are in the middle of winter. So before we get into like what we want to talk about, is cleaning your car of snow like just optional now?
You
Like,
know that
do people not want to?
I was having this conversation a couple of weeks ago, and it was the same conversation. I'm like, I clean the top. I clean it all, right? Before I leave, I clean the top.
You're a good
the side,
man.
Everything,
Yeah.
right? A lot of people, they just clean the windshield and not even the back, just the windshield, and just drive.
The back is the one that kills me. You have a button on your goddamn dash.
Just to
Just turn it on. It'll just slide off eventually, and you can't even be. Bro, we had, I think what was like 2 weeks ago. We had like 19 feet of snow fall, right? And
there's no joke. We had like
the
20
amount,
feet of snow.
the amount of cars that kept that 20 feet of snow on top of their car, and they're driving on the road. These people should be put in jail.
Guys, I'm just gonna be honest. I've seen cars in the past month and a half where they just clean the driver's side and just start driving.
My god, that is.
It's bad, man.
You know
it's
what?
Bad. People cannot be bothered.
Like I'm looking out the window, just waiting to see a goon just drive by with snow on top of his car. Is it still snowing? I can't tell. Anyway, but it blows my mind. Like one, how much time do you not have in your day to do this? Two, did you forget that you're living in Canada? Do you not have the required tools to clean your car? And the guys who just clean the one, how are you seeing anything? Their side windows aren't even clean.
It's just laziness. Like people
It's a
do
lot
not
of things,
care.
man. People
It's just
don't,
like people don't care about anyone else on the road. They're just like, I own the road. I'm gonna turn when I want to turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop and go when I want.
Also, society has gone into this, like, you know, we'll obviously get to a few different topics later on, but has gone into just this like toilet bowl where like you're just kind of trained to focus on yourself. You got to get to your job. You got to do this. You got to do this. Everyone's so strapped tight. Like it's just, there's just hundreds of different reasons, but yeah, like I said, people just can't be bothered
Like
anymore.
just this morning, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why is everyone in such a rush? I'm getting to a stop sign, and before I get to the stop sign, I see 3 cars. Well, the first guy doesn't stop; he just goes. The next guy just goes. Like it's just optional.
Just in a rush to get nowhere.
And I'm just wondering.
It's
to
infected
myself,
everything,
like,
man. It's
why is everyone in such a rush?
It's corporations on down. It's like kids on up. Like I'm telling you, society is in a toilet bowl where like workplaces expect everything is rushed. Get this, get this, get this. And then kids growing up on social media, I need instant gratification. Everything is instant. Like it's a virus.
But just it's not cleaning your car. The snow just bothers me.
It's infected
so
everything,
much,
man.
It's just every time I see it, I get so angry.
It's like when you're driving down 427 and just I'm driving in the morning and there's just snow flying off people's cars.
Yeah, I feel like the cops should just enforce it. I'm like, that's free money for like the city. Like, just ticket everyone.
Just slap everybody with a $300 ticket.
I'm like,
That's not
they
good
tried
stuff.
so hard with the, the speeding cameras and everything. I'm like,
yeah, rest in peace, speeding cameras.
yeah, no, I'm like, they try so hard because like they're looking for reasons. I'm like, this is the perfect reason because it's actually
the problem with those speeding cameras and all that is like it's never any speed. Like no one's getting hurt when someone's going 40, 50, like 10 over 40 miles per hour or 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, the beef with the cameras was that they were too precise. Like if you're at 50 and you went 51, you got a ticket.
Yeah.
Like there was no.
No, but that's what I mean. I'm like, that was a problem.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the speeding wasn't a problem because you're putting it in places where the speeding's not a problem, right? 30 to 40, like you said, or 40 to 50, that's not a problem.
What a scam.
What a problem is 70 and you're going 100.
Yeah.
So put them in those places.
And the scam where they had the school, but they put it on the opposite road and not the school road. Like there was a lot of that scamming going on.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Yeah. It was just the way they did it was just horrible. But I'm like, something like snow, I'm like, you should be pulling people over. And even if you don't ticket them, make them clean it.
Make them clean it. There was a video out of Mississauga last week where the cop did pull a guy over on like a main road. Yeah. And he's like, you're not moving until you clean this car.
See, so that's how it should be.
Right?
That's a good cop.
Public shaming of this guy. Like,
I didn't tell you guys this, but yesterday they were plowing the roads. Maybe you just need more guys that just, don't give a because the snowplow literally came down our street. Cars are parked on the side of the road when you're not supposed to in winter. And they just took out the recycling the other day. This guy just ran over a recycling bin, destroyed it. Went flying 10 feet into my snowbank. It was my neighbor's recycling bin. Destroyed. 2 holes, wheels gone. cracked at the bottom.
Yo, these guys on the plow, they do
Did
not,
not care.
They're so fed up.
He honked 4 times and just did a circle and left.
Like they're going on these streets that are like wide as like this room. There's no room to like even drive on them, and they have to clear them out. And you got these idiots who just leave their car on the street all day long.
Yep.
Yo, I've called the city twice because I can't back out. There's no room to back out. I got to make like a 5-6 point turn just to try to get my car out in the morning because there's parked on the road and there's like 7 feet of space to back up.
The city just needs to contract these vulture tow guys and just to be like, hey man, just pull in all these cars as much as you can.
Yeah, all these
and
tow guys
take a
in
cut.
wars all the time. Like, yeah, give them proper business.
Yeah, they're all killing each other. So there's probably no tow guys left in the city anyway. That's a topic for another day. The tow truck wars in Toronto.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like these guys have their spot, right?
Yeah.
Like the same guys.
It's like their
I mean,
territory.
you
right?
Yeah, it's their territory. So it's like you can't be in certain
Yeah.
places. It's
Can you imagine just like sitting there all day, just waiting for someone's misery. Like I'm just waiting for like a T-bone to happen. Oh yeah, that's my time to shine. Let's go. Somebody could be dead. I don't care. This is my time to shine.
Yeah, some of these job profiles is...
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Speaking of job profiles, we gotta talk about our a guy that we've talked about. I think he must be the most talked about topic that we've had ever since we started this pod. We gotta talk about Jeff.
Yeah, for sure. Jeffrey Epstein.
So the files are finally out. All of them. It was like 3 million something or whatever.
No,
it
they.
was.
But yeah, most of them.
Most of them. I'm gonna say
from
more than
we
what
know,
we
most
expected.
of them, yeah.
And yeah, just like everybody expected, it was gross. And it's outside of what we already kind of knew and suspected what he was doing is what we wanted, kind of like not confirmation of it, but like just, okay, this was actually happening, right?
The problem,
I think, but the one thing that caught my eye the most about everything that just got dumped is just how deep this guy's reach and his connection went. Like just the branches of the tree where this guy was and how deep he was in with certain things. And you're seeing people's names and you're just like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm telling you, just
Right?
the
And
entire world, all of Hollywood, all of
Dude,
political.
he was
figures.
everywhere. He was like in Harvard,
yeah.
right? He's in Harvard. He was like with governments.
I think the second most people he had contact with were scientists.
was scientists because he was all about like the eugenics and all that kind of stuff and whatever, right? And it was kind of crazy because he was in that. There's that one picture that was leaked. He was in that room with Harvard with Steve Bannon.
Yeah, he's
Right.
all over the files too.
Yeah, like Bannon's all over it. And then just like you knew the character of Epstein and you're like, this can't be real. And then when you saw this new file dump, you're like, this is definitely not real. How did this guy have this reach, have this web, have this network, have access to these people? Because I think Champ even said it, that you were convinced that this guy was intelligence.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
This
for
pretty much
sure.
confirms that this guy was
Yeah.
intelligent.
There's no doubt
in
now.
some form,
Now it's
yeah.
just it's the same media pressure trying to change the topic, and like usual, America does is they try to blame it on Russia for some reason.
Of course.
like it's still the Cold War.
Yeah. But I mean, one of the things that came out of it, like we always thought that he was like working for Mossad. But I think when you see most of the files, it's like he was working with them, not really for them.
Yeah, it's that's
Right.
exactly. He was
Yeah.
working with all these governments,
All of them.
Yeah, it was not. I don't think it's easy. It's people. Yeah, I know Israel's become a big topic, and that getting exposed is, I think, is also as big of a layer. Obviously, it's not the same as Epstein, but I think that is a big part of it, and that connection. That he was working with them. He was working with obviously the CIA. To not call out the CIA like is asinine. I don't understand. Like people just ignore that fact. But yeah, he was working with multiple governments, and that was probably the least surprising to me. Like you said, some of the names, the usuals, most of us expected. Bill Gates, a bunch of these scientists that are very well known. the Hollywood connections. Like we've been talking about Hollywood for
Those
decades.
Those Elon Musk emails that he was sending to Epstein, dude. This guy for a whole year was like, "I'm not part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not it. You know, Donnie's in it. This guy's in it. This guy's in it." These emails come out. He's like, "Oh, no, this is fake."
I don't
You know,
understand.
it's
These guys just panic. They like the fact that you have billions of dollars, like nothing's gonna happen. Just say, hey, I'm in it. This is what I did. Like even like some of these names are so like, yeah, they're in it, but it doesn't really give you a context of what they were a part of.
Exactly.
Or they were just name
Yeah.
dropped for
Yeah.
some reason, or you could have just been getting advice for something, or you were just talking random conversation.
Like, there's a lot of
Random
people
meeting.
that
Yeah, random meeting.
like a lot of people just kind of get like they're innocent, not innocent, but like they're just bystanders.
Yeah,
like,
they're just
like, they weren't,
strays.
right. It's just like
Yeah.
they were there, not on the island, just like they're just in a room with Epstein at some point in time,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then they just end up in like this mess.
Yeah.
And now you
Yeah.
gotta like explain
This
yourself.
is honestly, this is like how we went through the steroid era in baseball. It's like how everybody reacted. Like there was
Yeah.
one or two guys that were just like, "Yeah, I did it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else making 100 excuses. I'm not there. I didn't do it. Like
And then they get caught, and,
And
it's
you-
like,
yeah, you're gonna
okay,
get
I
caught.
did it
Yeah.
for this
When you get
reason.
caught, it's different, right?
Yeah.
But I do understand at the higher level that part of me for a long time thought like we weren't even gonna get this much,
Yeah.
right? Not that this is not that this is a win, but the fact that this much information has been released, this many names have been put out there, is that part is surprising to me.
There's a lot of dominoes that are falling too. Like Prince Andrew just got arrested, right?
Yeah, why did he get arrested? Because
So-
there was 100 different reasons they could have arrested him for a
Yes.
decade.
So they got him on something like actions detrimental to like the position or something, right? Not on what we
Yeah.
all knew that he was doing. So you have to
Yeah.
catch him on something. It's like we can't get him on this, but we'll get him on this and we'll tie it into that, right?
Yeah,
So he's done.
I
the-
feel like they're gonna use
yeah.
some of these older guys, they're gonna just like the financial crisis of 2008. They're gonna have like 4 guys here, a couple big names. We got them, we put them away, we gave them a slap on the wrist, and
But it's
that's it.
happening everywhere but the States.
Yeah,
Like the Norway prince or something got taken down. The CEO of DP World got taken down.
But this is the country that's defended it, right? So I'm not
exactly.
surprised, right? They've
Yeah.
like if anybody helped Epstein, it's the United States.
The biggest guy who's coming out of this that looks like a dickhead is oh my god, Kash Patel. Because when he
That clown.
like what was it, like a month and a half ago, where he's like, if I had evidence of any of this stuff, I
Him
would
and
have brought
Dan
it to you yesterday.
Bongino
This
are the 2 biggest clowns of 2025.
I'm telling you, I was gonna bring this up.
Yeah.
After, but my biggest thing is it's not even the Epstein files and all the people in it. That's a part of it, right? Do what you will with that. My thing is, everyone's been denying this existed.
Yeah,
All this data,
yeah,
Mhm.
right? And everyone was running, whether on one side they're like, okay, we're going to release everything. Other side, no, nothing exists. Then one power gets in and they're like, oh, nothing still exists, right? No one will ever be held accountable for something like this, for lying. And a part of it is the people's fault too, because they don't care enough. Because I'm like, you should make more of a fuss about this, your government
You're
lying to you,
absolutely right. You're
then
absolutely right.
because who cares about celebrities? Okay, they
Yeah.
did this, blah blah blah. Who gives a shit, right? Like whether they get punished or not, who cares?
yeah.
What you should be is what affects you, and it's your government every single day, every single year, just lying to you, just feeding you lies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's where the uproar should be.
Like trust in government was already hanging on by a thread, and this basically destroyed it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, what do we even do now?
And on that
Right?
thread, like Jag said, the fact that like this is such a dark conspiracy, like I don't even feel good calling it a conspiracy. For me, there was nothing surprising in any of the Epstein files. There's not been one thing that I've been like, oh my God, that's a shock. I didn't know that. Or how could someone do that? There is devil worship. There's sucking on baby's blood. Like, it is dark shit. And I can put out 5 books on this table that will talk about the shit the CIA was doing, the shit NASA was doing, the occult back in the 60s, back in the 40s, 50s. Like, this has been going on for such a long time. And now I find like people are actually reading it. Now, this all connects back. Remember everyone laughed about Pizzagate?
Yeah.
And now Pizzagate's real.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think when Jag says like people need to take onus of this and how people are not angry about it, that's, if one thing's shocking to me, that's the surprising part. Because for someone who's looked into conspiracies, who's been a conspiracy nut, who's listened to Coast to Coast, Alex Jones, who's probably been right about 95% of the things he's ever said, you know, the frogs were gay. They were making the frogs gay, guys.
Yeah.
That ended up being true.
He's
There's
riding a
fluoride
wave.
in our water. That ended up being true.
He's riding a wave right now because he's
Yeah.
writing about almost everything about this thing.
And the fact that now that all this is in front of people's eyes, and the lack of anger, the lack of passion to like be angry and point at the government, like what is going on, and that there isn't a revolt, that part's shocking to me. If anything was going to shock me.
Yeah, like people are angry, but they're not angry enough. And they're
Yeah,
not
and
angry
they're
at the
angry
right
at the
things.
wrong place.
Yeah.
That's what grinds my gears. It's that you're angry at the wrong people, and everything that you said, everything that's in those files and stuff. I'm not saying, I'm like, everything is wrong. You should be outraged, but imagine the people that have been sitting on this for years and years and years
And allowed it
and did not even care, and they would have never released it.
Yeah.
Right? If it was up to them, it would have never happened.
Yeah,
at
there
all.
was definitely no intention to.
Exactly. So that's my problem with it.
But I guess the pressure got enough. I don't think these guys had a choice. They had to do it.
This has
Right?
been a fumble job since
Yeah.
the beginning. Donald Trump got in there and
They campaigned on it, they fumbled it, and like, screw it, we got to do it.
I feel like things have been going so downhill. Like there's been so much outrage against. They had never had any intention to release it, but then when public opinion started getting down about other things, I feel like they're like, okay, this is a win we can try to take.
And remember, like for almost all of last year, this thing's a hoax.
Yep.
None of this happened. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. Okay, 3 million documents just got dumped. Where's the hoax?
yeah, this has been fumbled by this administration has fumbled everything pretty
And then
much.
friggin' Pam Bondi, 3 days ago, when she was being questioned, and then her response, like I think it was a question about how come you guys haven't talked to any of the victims,
Oh yeah.
right? And her response was talking about how the Dow was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like what are you talking about?
Always just trying to distract and deflect.
Yeah,
They're
That's
trying
all
to
they
slow
do.
play it, like, you know, like again, they're not gonna answer anything. I get what they're doing. They're
You'll
not
never
gonna,
get a straight answer.
yeah, they're not gonna. They're just gonna muddy it.
Yeah.
You know, have distractions, whatever they can to just kind of move on.
yeah, it's gonna be like, we're trying to keep Americans safe.
But something that could have easily been a win, it just shows, like, you know, I hope people understand seeing this and how much faith that they put in somebody from the outside, that the 2-party system has always been one party,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They have each other's back when it comes to this deep, dark shit. They will always protect each other. When it comes to Israel, they will protect each other. When it comes to pedophilia, they will protect each other. Hollywood, you name it.
it's wild, man. Like there's a website that some guy put together. It's called Gmail, right?
Yeah.
So it's like Gmail, but it's all like the Epstein files, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you go on it, you're basically like you're going through like a Gmail inbox, but it's all the emails that were sent to Epstein.
Mhm.
And then that same site, they started this thing called JeffTube.
No
right?
way.
Yeah.
Oh, because they're finding videos and they're
There's videos and pictures from the files,
Yeah,
right?
so
they're just putting
it's
only that on there.
so it's laid out like YouTube,
Yeah.
but it's all like the stuff from the files.
Wow.
Look, we're not saying go check it out because believe me, there's some not nice stuff in there. So if you're gonna go on it, discretion,
yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, it's not. This is not something everybody should be researching and looking into.
Yeah,
All right, knowing the facts that this happened and your government allowed it should be enough.
yeah. But that Gmail stuff was wild. Though. Like just going through some of these
Yeah.
email chains, it's
It's look every day something new is coming out as we're speaking. Like I'm sure there was a ton of stuff that was coming out today because there's just so much to go through.
Yeah.
Just the analytical part of just analyzing a 3 million document dump is going to take some time.
Of course.
And there's gonna be full-time content creators just on these files now.
Sagar has done such a great job with it though.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with this new dump, like he's really deconstructing this thing really well.
It's funny you brought him. I haven't listened to them in probably like 6 months. I couldn't handle his weed tirades, and I was just like,
I mean,
I'm like,
apart from the whole anti-weed thing, but like just how he's like kind of tearing apart
that
like, all these
he's
docs
been
and
on
stuff.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that he's been on.
because he's been one of the first guys. He's been doing
Yeah.
this for like over a decade.
Yeah, he's been on that.
Yeah, but this Epstein stuff's never gonna end.
Yeah, they're just.
It's just gonna keep going until like.
Well, honestly, it's not like it's a good thing, right? You want people to care. You want to see this passion. You want people to want these demons held responsible.
Of course,
like, you know,
100%.
You know what it is? All the people online, everyone that doesn't like someone, they're looking in the Epstein's files for them at this moment.
Yeah, they're just googling names, but like, oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
find this guy in it. Yeah.
And then same thing in the future, right? Like a celebrity might be loved or like a politician, but the minutes people turn on him, they're
But
gonna
I
look
hope-
at the Epstein files.
I
and
hope
there
this.
you were.
I hope this shows people like you do not idolize people. Like it is not okay to idolize people. Like
No.
it's just
Especially
you know, like,
politicians. Give me a
espe-
break.
any Hollywood star, you should never like just nobody. You don't. That's not something that's just good for any person.
Yeah,
to be
where's
idolizing
all these
someone.
Hollywood goons now? Where's your pins? Where are your ribbons? Where are your stupid Instagram videos? Nothing.
Isn't it interesting now looking back at Passion of the Christ and what's his name?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. If you look like Mel Gibson been talking about this since the 90s.
Yeah. And guess what? He's not in the files.
Right? Right? He's not
Yeah.
in the files. They
You know,
tried to end him multiple times.
Yeah.
They've tried to make him look crazy. He's talked about he's talked in code. He's talked about this.
The
like,
irony of it is he had that movie Conspiracy Theory in the 90s too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
And what was that? Just the movie he made a couple years ago that about child trafficking that they wouldn't allow.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so interesting. Everyone was talking so much shit about him, and now like some people there are some people that can be like,
Totally.
yeah, I told you so.
It's
Yeah.
always the people speaking the truth that everyone turns against. Right?
You know who else isn't
They
in the
always try to
files?
silence it.
Our boy Charlie Sheen. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Tiger Blood. This guy's not in it. Good for you, Charlie. Love you, man. Awesome.
That is like that's funny,
Surprising for a
shocking,
guy that
surprising,
die hard partied, like not being in it.
Yeah, this guy should have been dead like 7 times.
Yeah.
But he just kept chugging along and avoided the files. Good for you, buddy. I'm proud of you. But yeah, enough about Epstein. Let's talk about something more serious. Let's talk about Earth losing its gravity.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm gonna leave
I
that
need to
with
know what
you
this is.
because this is August. I forgot the exact date. August 16th.
August, I think it's 16th or 10th, 2026.
Oh yeah, it
this
might
year.
be the 10th. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening this year, guys. So watch
So-
out. Might be the end of the world.
So Jack doesn't know. So there's this thing. All right, so there's these two black holes that collided like 1 billion years ago,
Yeah.
right? And when these black holes collide, they create like this gravity wave, right?
Mhm.
And this gravity wave that was created by these two black holes went through like some dark matter field, which basically amplified the wave. So it kind of turned it into like a focused kind of beam kind of thing, right? Which coincidentally is headed towards us. They did the calculations. It's coming towards us. It's coming, right? NASA apparently has known about this for a while now. I think at least like since 2017, 2018 or whatever it is, right? So what the calculations kind of get to is like this August 16th, 2026 or whatever it is the day that we're going to get hit by this wave, right? What this wave is going to do is going to send Earth's gravity to 0% for 7 seconds.
For 7 seconds.
For 7 seconds, there's going to be no gravity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And then after 7 seconds, it's going to come back, but it's going to come back at 50%.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be half because when this thing hits, it's going to expand the atmosphere. Right? And it's going to take forever for the atmosphere to kind of figure itself out. And I think what they said was after, I think, 10 years is when it goes back to 100%.
10 years. 10
right?
years.
Okay.
But the thing is like 7 seconds, no gravity is a long time.
Yeah.
If you're not underground or if you're not hanging on to something that's bolted to the ground, you're screwed.
Yeah.
If this is going to happen, which would be hilarious if it did. But again, this is going to be mass casualties.
And people need to
right?
realize that's not just human beings, right?
And that's the thing. If
everything.
If it's believable, like you have to stop. Like the whole world has to stop.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like they're not actually coming out and saying it. It was a leak from a whistleblower with inside. I think it was either the military or from NASA, right? So these files got dumped onto Reddit.
Yeah, there's been a bunch, and they talked about how, like, especially during the pandemic, there's a reason that they were building all these underground bunkers
and stuff, right? Like they were going overtime.
They were all preparing,
And then in the dump, like in the leak, people were like, you know, these are terms and actual data from like these satellites that are monitoring this stuff. So whoever dumped this, they either have access to it or they know somebody that has access to it, right? So this whole thing is called Project Anchor.
Yeah.
Right. So they're taking people into like these bunkers and stuff before this thing happens, and they're just gonna be like, all right, 95% of the world, you guys are on your own.
This is gonna be literally 2012 all over again.
Yeah. Y-Files broke this down really well.
Yeah, they just did an episode on this a couple weeks ago.
And but another crazy thing about this whole story is when the gravity comes back at 50%, any baby that's born within that time period, they're not going to have the physiology that we do.
They're going to be fine.
No, they're not going to be fine.
They're not going to be fine.
Because their bone density is going to be less.
Yeah, they have no bone density pretty much.
And they, from what I was reading on it, like these babies won't survive like 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? Even a fall from like here would like just take them out.
Yeah.
And then the flip side to it is when after 10 years, when the gravity comes back to 100%, it's a snap. It's not it's not a gradual back to like 100. It's
and that won't be good for anybody.
That's not good for anybody. Your heart's gonna explode. All these kids are gonna be crushed, and like it's a wrap.
Damn.
Basically, right? So we're probably not gonna have gravity in August at some point, people. So if you want to get the blueprints of your house and figure out what's the most structurally stable part of your house.
Spend your money, now's the time to do it.
Just put a bunker right there outside.
The Ned Flanders bunker.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, unless you have a gravitational field or something that's changing the gravity for you, like, what's a bunker gonna do for you? Technically,
I mean, even just being in a basement. Like, let's just say this actually happens.
Yeah, let's say it happens.
Let's say gravity's gone for 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Yeah.
The problem is what happens after. It's not surviving the initial 7 seconds.
Yeah, it's the falling of everything and everyone.
Initially, the best place to be probably in a basement.
Yeah.
Hold on to something and just like wait out the 7 seconds. Yeah. But after the 7 seconds, if there's a semi truck falling on your house, didn't really matter what you were holding on to. That's like what Champ said is going to be the problem.
And that's just the beginning. Like you said, in 10 years, if we only go back to 50%, there's all these other issues.
Yeah.
Right? So, again, like...
society collapses.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
At the minimum.
Yeah, like nothing's gonna survive. This is gonna be
Yeah.
like The Last of Us, just minus the fungus. Right? Like it's just gravity
Yeah.
screwed everything up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's been making the rounds for the last few weeks.
Yeah, Project Anchor. People
Yeah.
look into this one. This is
Yeah.
hilarious. I mean, billions of deaths.
I
is
guess
not
we're gonna have
hilarious,
to
but-
see how much traction it catches on, right?
I mean, I think the
with the
closer to
people.
August we get, we're probably gonna start,
The
start
louder
hearing
the
more.
voices
Honestly,
Yeah.
if you look into the leak, like it's not, we talk about conspiracies or we talk about these, scientific ideas. This is not one of those crazier ones. This is one of those where you're like, yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that seems like okay.
Like the science makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. But then it's also,
but
the
like-
Science isn't always right.
No, it's not just
Yeah,
about.
what's gonna
But it's not just
happen.
about science. It's about like you've been now especially like we just talked about Epstein. Everybody lies.
The withholding of
NASA, the government, the CIA, they have like what the U.S. they admitted, right? Their direct energy weapon. They have
yeah.
like they have these things. So
They're basically admitting aliens this week too with all that.
yeah,
UFO
I think they're
dump.
just going all out
Yeah.
now because something like this could be coming, and they would know years in advance.
Yeah, you know what? That could be it. They're
Right?
like, screw it. This is actually gonna
Like-
happen. Everyone's gonna be dead anyway. So let's just.
Like we've known a
Like,
lot of this
yeah.
stuff. Like that's why I always say they show us in movies what they're gonna do next, right? Like we see this stuff in movies more and more and more, and just like the pandemic, it's been predicted to happen.
Dude, can you just imagine just floating for 7 seconds? It's supposed to be 10:44 a.m. Eastern, by the way. If anybody wants to know what time.
they actually have the exact time when it's happening.
Yeah, so there's like an exact time for this to happen. So August 10th, 2026 at 10:44 a.m. Just be in a basement somewhere.
Go to an open field, prep it beforehand, get all the bubble stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
one thing I forgot to mention is because of the zero gravity, the ocean level rises and it comes back and it snaps back with tsunamis.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that we got to look forward to is tsunamis.
Guys, there's a lot. You should definitely look into this.
Yeah.
Like, I know we're laughing. Like, it's an interesting read and, like, kind of crazy to think about at the same time. Feels like you're in a movie. But, yeah, the aftermath of this is not good.
It's just like you said. It's just like 2012.
Yeah.
Like when 2012 was like a big thing, the whole Mayan
Yeah,
calendar
everyone
and
waiting for
all
the,
that kind of stuff.
Mayan
Yeah.
calendar to end. Like, okay, what's going to happen? Is the asteroid going to hit us? Like,
The movie was entertaining. It was a fun watch.
I enjoyed the movie. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, it was terrible overall, but it was just like it was still a
I
fun
think those
watch.
are just good, fun popcorn films.
Yeah, just watching the Earth get ripped apart.
Like,
was
it really
actually-
had nothing to do with 2012, like the Mayan calendar or anything. It just,
No, it was just the planetary alignment or something,
Yeah.
and gravity kind of just started ripping the Earth apart, or whatever it was. I can't.
It might have been a pole shift with the gravity.
Pole shift was day after tomorrow.
Oh,
I
that was
think.
day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another wild one. Day after tomorrow was good
It
too.
was the neutrinos that were heating up the Earth.
Yeah,
2012.
yeah, that's it. Oh my goodness.
Solar flare, sun heating up.
Solar
The
flares.
solar cycle was at its maximum.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh, that just reminded me of something. Speaking of solar flares, the sun's about to kick our ass.
it's been,
Yeah.
it's throughout the year, right? But I know it started.
Like, what do you mean?
So you know how there's like sunspots where like all the magnetic energy from the sun comes out of?
Mhm.
It's like when you look at the sun, there's like, black spots
Yeah.
and all like the energy from the inside of the sun is coming out and it comes out in like magnetic waves, right?
Okay.
They found like recently, like I think just a week ago or 2 weeks ago, they filmed the sun. They found this tear in the sun,
Tear
which
happening,
is massive.
yeah.
Like it's huge. So when these sunspots open, they're getting ready to shoot out these flares,
Mhm.
right? This thing is like, we all know the sun is gigantic. Like we can't even fathom like how big this thing actually is, right?
Yep.
But it's coming down like the center of the sun, and it's huge, and it's pointed right at us.
And the thing is, technically, like, we don't have, I know, like, we look into the past, we don't have a lot of history on this. So even scientifically, a lot of it is, like you were saying, like, it is guesswork, like what it's going to do. But one of those things hit the planet, like, it's like 100 times an EMP blast
Yeah.
that's going to knock everything out.
Like
Like
if
you're
there,
literally back in the Stone Age.
if there was even a 5% chance of something like this hitting the earth,
Yeah.
we only have like 9 minutes to react to it.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's something about, like, I've thought about that all the time. Like even if we knew, let's say we had like 25% possibility this is going to happen on this day at this time, the world collectively needs to be like, all right, we're going to shut the grid down for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You need to save it, right?
At
'Cause
the
if you-
minimum.
at
And,
the
like,
minimum.
like if you don't plan to shut the grid down
Yeah.
for a day, like even if you think you know the time, like you're talking about going into the Stone Age if you miscalculate.
It's over.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about gravity sending us back into the Stone Age. Like this solar flares can do it. It's like
That's another
like
Last of
that.
Us.
That's another
Like,
Last of Us minus the
it's
fungus. Yeah.
Straight back to the Stone Age.
So we're looking forward to a good year, man. We got gravity being taken away from us. We got the sun about to kick our ass. This is pretty good.
Maybe that's why they released this Epstein files.
Epstein files came up because
They
of all
knew
this
this was
stuff.
coming.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's why.
Distraction.
Yeah, that's why John Cena retired too, probably.
Ah.
Cena probably.
You guys
knew
want to
about-
go there before we end the?
I know Jack's got some thoughts on something, so we'll let.
We're gonna throw in
yeah,
some
no,
WWE wrestling.
No, is there anything you want to talk about let's start with the Rumble?
I'm gonna be honest. Full disclosure: did not watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Did not care, and it just infuriated me when I read everything about it afterwards. Don't
Guys, that says everything because we got one of the biggest WWE fans over here, and he
I
missed
wouldn't
out
say
on the
WWE,
Rumble.
just a wrestling fan because you follow
Yeah.
Wrestling
all of
fan.
wrestling.
But to miss Rumble, that says a lot.
care. Rumble is the one that I look forward to every year.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
This
Same.
year, did not care.
I feel like for the Rumble, what we cared about is there's a couple of guys that you're like, okay, I would want these guys to win, right? That's always fun. And then there's always like the surprise entrance, and it doesn't have to be like older, like guys
Any
that you know
surprise.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just any surprise. It could
Yeah.
be like a younger guy, like it could be from a different like organization or like someone new, right? It could be anyone, but it should be someone known and someone that would get
Yeah.
like the hype up. And I feel like there was none of that. Like
They-
the whole Oba thing, right?
There was none of that. From what I got, there was absolutely nothing.
Like Obafemi,
There's no more surprises.
like Obafemi was cool.
yeah.
Powerhouse Hobbs showing up was cool. But I think what the issue is, bottom line, they ruined Rumble the second they decided to go to Saudi,
Yeah.
right? Because when you
They took the money like everybody else.
they took the money. I don't care about the whole geopolitical
yeah, it's just
thing of it. It's
straight
just,
up. You wanted the money, you took the money.
yeah, it's when you have this big of an event where you have your biggest moments and you're moving it somewhere where I'm not going to say the fans there don't care. They don't have that kind of awareness of like the industry
Yeah.
where like if they were to do it in London, by all means, do it in London. They get it. Go to Paris,
Exactly.
go to
Yeah.
Berlin, go to these places that get it.
Where we've seen
Yeah.
how much they get it. Like those shows have been some of the best.
Like Clash in Paris, like that crowd
That was
crazy.
absolutely insane.
Go back to Puerto Rico.
That took me back 2
that
decades.
was amazing.
Like the Bad Bunny thing in Puerto
Yeah.
Rico, like that was crazy, right? You want to do shows in Saudi, fine, but you can't.
You gotta start small. You can't just go to the Rumble, man.
You gotta.
That's insane.
Like they gave like Crown Jewel or whatever this event that they made up for it.
yeah.
Do those.
Do that.
Just
yeah.
do it. Just do it, right? But now they got Mania going there
But
next year.
Crown Jewel turned out so much better. Like how was Rumble Fumble this bad?
I feel like it was everything. It was
Yeah.
the booking and the crowd, and it was just
There was
And
no.
yeah,
think
next
it's
year's
really bad.
Mania is going there, right?
There was no build. Rumble came and went, and a lot of people didn't even realize
Yeah,
it.
I had no
I'm one of
excitement,
those
to be
people.
honest.
I had no idea what came.
And after Rumble is, it's WrestleMania season. You're getting pumped up for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
There's zero hype for WrestleMania right now.
No.
I know as much as everybody hates on Triple H, this recent past year of tragedy for the WWE, if you remove John Cena because he single-handedly carried 2025,
Which they also fumbled that too. I'll get on that in a second.
yeah, is TKO, man.
It is TKO.
It's TKO. These guys are terrible. They run every business to the ground. Yeah, you see the billions of dollars they make, but they're the guys that are probably in the Epstein file somewhere. They're just,
You think Nick Khan's in there somewhere? Allegedly.
of course, allegedly.
But they need to stop treating WWE like it's UFC. It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing at all.
It's
That's
not.
what I'm saying. These guys buy up all these businesses, you know, with their billions of dollars. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Like, I'm convinced at this point that there is no creative pull coming from Triple H anymore.
Yeah.
Because John Cena retirement tour should have been the biggest thing this company's ever done.
And it was given to you. Like,
And it was handed to you.
yeah.
And this guy said he went to WWE and he's like, I want to do like 200 days.
Yep.
They're like, no, we're going to give you like 58 or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. They turned him heel. Fantastic. That was one of the best heel turns I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Never made it even try to make it make
Didn't even try to make it make sense. I'm going to blame The Rock on that too.
That's TKO. Just put The Rock in the TKO bin.
He's
Rock,
on the board, isn't he?
Yeah, The Rock brought TKO. Like, that's on The Rock. That's on TKO. Like,
But for me, the whole John Cena thing was I didn't like his booking. Like, you're saying this is your final year, right? Yeah. So one is you got to book it better. I don't like the whole, like the problem I had with the heel turn is that you did it just to do it because you know this is the end. And like you're like, oh, everyone wants to see it. We're just gonna do it. But and it was so short lived, right? I'm like,
no, the problem was that the heel turn didn't turn into anything.
No, it's not even that. But even when he was a heel, in the back of my head, it was just like, oh, they're just doing it just to do it, just for fun.
But when they had him explain why he turned heel, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm on board,
okay.
Right? But do something with it, though.
No, that's the thing,
right?
Then you gotta, like, his heel turn didn't feel like a heel turn because of how it was booked, how long it lasted for, and then also with booking, it's like, oh, I'm gonna win a title, but you know, it's your final year. You're gonna drop it to like this guy, right? Just for the hell of it. Like, I feel like they could have made it just like you said. Like, it should have been all about John Cena last year.
Yeah.
Put him main event everything.
Yeah.
Right? And you can make him dominant, or you can make him however you want. I feel like you could have turned him heel even earlier and have it lasted all the way until like the end of the year, pretty much.
But,
until like his final moment.
But this is what we're talking about. They had no idea how to book it.
I just feel like,
nothing materialized out of anything they
I'm just
tried.
giving one idea, but I just feel
they
like
brought back
so many things.
They brought back Brock Lesnar just so he could beat him up for 5 minutes, destroy him, and that's it.
Yeah.
What was the point of that match?
And that's another thing that I have a problem with is the whole Brock thing. I'm like, Brock is established. He is who he is. No one's gonna think any different. Oba should have eliminated him in the.
Oba should have eliminated.
He should have eliminated him.
Yeah.
Right, because it does nothing.
Wait, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He got eliminated by Brock.
He got eliminated by
and
Brock.
I'm like, that makes no sense.
And then
because
Brock,
I'm like, it does nothing for Brock.
And then he got eliminated off camera, right?
And he got off camera for do an entrance.
Friggin' people were yeeting their asses off while this guy's being tossed out of the rumble.
I'm like
Lesnar getting tossed out of the rumble is a big deal.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, give Oba that spot. Of that Oba instead of Oba
that
going over.
That was the consensus,
right? Get Brock going over, and then have Oba going out to like a Roman Reigns or something, or someone like that's established.
It reminded me of like when Brock was in the Rumble and he had the stare down with Keith Lee, right?
Yeah,
like they should have given Keith Lee that elimination in that one.
I'm telling you, like there's so many spots. I'm like, even like the Undertaker streak. I'm like, what's the point of giving it to him? It does nothing for him.
Well, I think Taker said that he wanted Brock to have it, right?
No.
Wasn't it? I thought Taker said...
He agreed with it.
He agreed.
But Taker wanted so many guys to have it. He wanted Randy to have it.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Like
Taker was ready years before.
I don't have a problem with Undertaker losing. I have a problem with what's the point of Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar is already established. as who he is. Like these things don't do anything because it's so late in his
career,
right?
Yeah,
that
like, I think
when you're
he's-
established for like 15 years.
Yeah, he's not a needle move. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna say he's not a needle mover.
No,
'Cause
but that's
if we don't
Jack's
see him
point.
for, if
He
we don't
moves
see
the needle
that-
just
yeah,
being Brock.
That's what it is. Because if we don't see him for like a year,
Yeah.
and then we hear his
Yeah.
music on Raw, we're like, oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
And but you don't need to beat the Undertaker for that.
That's-
You already had that
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oba should have.
That's why I just
Oversh-
feel
yeah.
like there's a lot of booking problems right now. I hate how they're doing Finn Balor. I know Finn Balor, they're gonna make him leave the Judgment Day, be on his own, whether he's a heel or a face, doesn't matter to me. Right? I actually like him better as like a heel, but
Yeah,
I want him on his own.
on his
Right?
own, but you have to give him a title.
Yeah, and you know when the first time he won the title and he got hurt and he had to give it up?
Like the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When he came back, they should have somehow got him back in that main scene. He was so big, so over.
yeah,
He has my favorite entrance, right?
Yeah,
It's my
yeah.
favorite entrance. Best music, right? I'm just like,
because he can be like, I never lost it.
yeah.
Like it was taken away from me. I was never beaten.
Just like in the whole Edge thing, right? Remember he got hurt and he had to give up the title? I'm just like, when you have to give up the title, if you're able to come back, usually a top guy, you're back in that scene.
Yeah,
Especially
Right?
if you're
And-
over with the crowd, like, you know.
I just hated the whole Judgment Day thing where they have him in there. I just feel like he's always the perfect solo act. He has the demon. He has his regular self. It's just,
yeah, and everybody knows the background with him with like Bullet Club
yeah.
and all that stuff, right?
He
The
just
guy-
had everything going for him
Yeah.
solo.
and he's just cool.
Yeah,
So I gotta-
everyone's
Like,
gonna.
Yeah, he's just cool.
I'm the noob over here, so I gotta ask you guys. So is this AJ Styles thing real? Like, is he retired? or
Man,
is-
if it's real, this thing sucks.
So my whole thing with
like it was just
AJ 's
random. Nothing was
No.
said. It just
I'm telling you,
no, well, AJ said that this was gonna be his.
last year.
Last
so he
year.
came out.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
this
He
is
said it
gonna be
himself.
my last year. Then they go on Raw. They do a whole thing with Gunther, where it's like, we're gonna face each other, and it's gonna, if you lose, you have to
Yeah,
retire,
yeah.
kind of thing, right? And right there, you knew right away. Okay, he said he's gonna retire. Gunther just beat John Cena. He's gonna be him, retire him now. They're trying to make this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, like they're turning Gunther into like this career killer.
Yeah,
guy.
and I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's what made me. That's why I'm saying it's like, you know, like kayfabe is dead, right?
Oh yeah, it's been dead.
But I'm like, you know, a guy that still keeps it going. One guy,
Yeah.
right? There might be other guys too, but one guy like MJF,
MJ, yeah, he did.
right? All interviews he does.
Yeah.
He
Gunther
keeps-
too, kinda.
Him too, a
Yeah.
little bit, yeah. But,
But
I'm like,
MJF
there's
really, yeah.
even Seth Rollins does an okay job at it. But the problem with Seth Rollins is he plays too much to both sides. Like, you
Yeah.
know, he's angry, he loves the business and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But then he also plays the whole, yeah, it's a performance, this, that. Like,
it's hard to believe one side when you're playing both.
yeah,
Right,
and
like-
that's why I'm just like,
Find that
these
a lot.
guys nowadays, like you have, especially with social media, it's like CM Punk is feuding with all these guys.
well, isn't it with Balor?
The Vision,
Oh, Vision, yeah.
the Vision, right?
And then they got the whole mask guy coming out. and
Yeah,
all that
so
garbage
like they're
too.
doing this whole thing with
Right.
that, and then what's his name?
Man, when did wrestling become so complicated?
It was never complicated.
Like,
It was at its core.
yeah.
Wrestling is
Like, yeah,
good
the
guy,
heel,
good guy, bad
good
guy.
yeah.
Bad guy gets over on the good guy. Good guy needs to fight back to take down the bad guy. Good guy wins.
Like, it's so simple,
Who's
man.
in the
Society's
Vision?
lost
Big
its
guy.
simplicity.
Braun Breaker.
No, big guy.
The one with Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's his name?
Oh my God, it's in my head. I can't.
The Samoan guy.
Yeah. Okay, I can't believe.
Yeah,
it.
I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
How can I? Okay, but him, you're in a feud with somebody,
Yeah.
and he tweets something out, and now I'm in a feud with you, but I'm tweeting out, "Congratulations, man, you're awesome." This, that, like, what is that?
Yeah, it's not. See, that's the
Right?
thing.
Like,
This is
even
what I
on-
mean. Like,
use Twitter, all this media stuff to your advantage, and be like, "Hey, you had a kid, and I'm gonna kick his ass too," or something.
look, we've all
you know
heard.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
use it to your advantage.
We've heard the stories of like the
So-
like Undertaker would be in character all the time.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
No,
is
but
it-
that's what I mean. I just wish that part of it
just like Trailer
was
Park
back,
Boys.
right? I feel like they push too much on
it's
the whole
tough. Like when
behind
I
the
see these guys on
scenes content
ESPN,
and all that.
But
when I
when you pull the curtain back, you can't do it anymore.
yeah,
Like
you
it's
can.
like it's over.
It's-
Like WWE, like with all that. What's that show that they run on Netflix now, where you go behind the scenes with the writers and stuff?
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
what I'm talking
Like,
about.
it's a wrap, like, it's over.
I don't like that. Like,
Which is fine, because when we watch movies, we know we're watching a movie, and there's
Yeah.
writers and there was actors, and this is all whatever, right? We knew that with professional wrestling as well,
but
but it's the idea of, is this really supposed to be a thing, or
The
like
problem
what's going,
is-
like that's dead.
Yeah, because
like,
right?
for
we're
me-
talking about a story that's going months, right? Where a movie we just watch, like a story that's being developed, like you said, right? You have beef with somebody and you're trying to, have this friction, but then you're watching them off camera and they're hugging and like, laughing it up. It's just like when you're watching it, it's just, gets in
But
your head. You
at
can't
the end
believe
of the
it.
day, for me, like I have a problem with all these things, but it is what it is, right? And I'll still support it as long as like my main issue is always just like how things are booked, and I don't want things to be obvious to me,
Yeah,
right? I don't want it to be like eventually like there's a bad guy, a good guy. The good guy eventually needs to get his win, right? I should never know when that win is.
yeah,
Right? I
Yeah.
never want to know when that win is. And that's like
missing.
back in the day,
Yeah, now
it used to be like, the good guy has to win here. Oh my God, he lost. And the vice versa.
yeah. You
Right?
run it for a while, and you build it up. You're like,
Yeah.
I really want to see this guy get that win.
Yeah.
Right? I think right now, with the access to information, everybody can read the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
We have all these wrestling sites that are giving all the backstage stuff.
Exactly.
I get it from their side that it's hard to keep
Do
it up
that,
when all this stuff
Yeah,
is
it's
out
hard
there and people
to-
are
so
privy
many
to
people
it.
and
Right? Yeah. And there's so many people who are privy to it.
When there's people out there sitting on the internet tracking people's flights, like you can't even fly in someone and be like, oh, this guy, it's gonna be a surprise tonight.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna show up.
like
that's hard to do.
That's like one of the biggest issues with like a lot of wrestling fans, where they want the surprise,
Yeah.
but they don't stop until they're researching what the
Yeah.
surprise is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like imagine
They-
like when Endgame came out.
Yeah.
People were trying to get their hands on the script to figure out
Yeah.
how this movie's gonna end. Why don't you
And-
just sit back and wait to watch it?
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
Like,
imagine knowing, okay, Tony's going to do the snap,
yeah.
right? What's the point?
Yeah. Like
Where's the
Man,
shock? Where's
guys,
the,
that's just like in everything, anything we can think of. That's
And-
society today.
and then the
It's
thing,
sad.
yeah, and the byproduct of all this is you create this thing in your head that's going to happen,
it doesn't.
and then when it doesn't
Yeah.
happen, it didn't happen. These guys suck. They
Like
don't know
the
what
whole
they're doing.
rumors of Chris Jericho's gonna be in the Rumble, right?
Yeah,
Like,
people
there's
were
that.
convinced Jericho was coming
and now
back,
they're still convinced he's gonna be.
which he could
coming soon, yeah.
Absolutely, he could, right?
but I just mean they have it in their head that okay, this is gonna happen. Oh, it didn't happen. They failed,
yeah,
right? So
now was the time to do it. Why did they do
Yeah.
it? Oh, they dropped the ball, right? I don't know. I think when you're in this industry, especially if you're like a writer and a booker, you're always between a rock and a hard place.
mhm.
Yeah.
You're never gonna be able to please everybody. Someone's always gonna have a critique about it, right? And you just have to kind of go with what you think is good. But what they're doing right now is not good. That's the problem.
Right now, what they're doing, is
Nothing's
terrible.
making sense.
Someone needs to come in and rescue these guys. Otherwise, WrestleMania is a wrap.
There's one thing about WrestleMania that's got me kind of hooked, and it's the Roman CM Punk thing.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm all in for that for sure.
Because that promo that he had after Rumble
It was great. That was the only
yes.
thing that saved anything wrestling for me for the last 2 months.
Like that got me when he's like, I chose you because I hate you. I'm like, okay, you got me.
Yeah.
But everything else sucks.
Uh,
I can't.
look,
Yeah.
I'll probably end up watching. Mania.
We're all gonna watch it because
You
we're all.
know, it's
bored.
one of- it's
We're
like the
all
Super
spent.
Bowl, right? It's like
is
you
the
gotta.
masked man Grayson Waller?
Can you imagine?
Like, is
Grace?
it? I would be disappointed.
Why? Because Austin Theory was already the first guy.
It's just
Actually, that kind of makes sense.
no, like I don't know. I don't want it to be. I just
Now you've got me overthinking this entire.
So you think
massive-
WrestleMania
I
is
think
going to
it's
be
him.
the reveal?
I think it's him. I think it's gonna be him. I just don't want it to be him.
Yeah.
But I don't know who I want it to be.
unless
but-
unless it's Rollins, until he comes back healthy,
I don't think it's Rollins either.
right?
I really.
But who knows
think
when he's going to be
it's-
back anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rollins is like what, like 40, 41 now?
Yeah, these guys
Yeah,
getting
he's
up
up
there,
there,
man.
man.
That's
Yeah.
what.
He's
That's
up
why.
Like
there's
he doesn't look it, but
Yeah.
I'm just like
they're. That's why they're pushing all these younger guys because they're like this old guards. They're on the way out. Yeah. So you gotta figure that out.
Like Brock, what do you think he has left? Maybe. Oh, is he? Did he say it's his last year?
Brock.
I think I feel like I heard something of this is gonna be his last year, maybe next year.
Thank
But
God.
yeah, I feel like he's pretty much done too.
His last year should have been 7 years ago.
He doesn't even need to do
Yeah,
it.
no, I
Like,
feel like
him showing up once a year is fine.
no, but
Like,
that's the thing. I feel like
these guys don't need to do
you
it.
can do feuds with him, but there should be no title involved, no nothing. It should just
Yeah,
be
these
some
guys
sort
don't
of,
need storylines anymore. They don't need titles. Like you said, if you have name brand recognition, you show up a couple years where you think it makes sense, you bring them in.
like
That's
the
it.
whole like I hate when they do the whole like Goldberg came, he won the title and stuff. I'm just like that doesn't make sense to me. Like you can
Yeah.
feud a guy, you can
Yes.
have a feuds.
Or you're
And
talking about
win.
when he beat Lesnar?
Yeah,
I was there, by the way. Survivor Series.
yeah. I know. I
Yeah.
just mean like you don't.
But let me tell you, when
That
they
must have been fun though.
dude, when they did that,
I would have
I
expected.
have never seen Air Canada Center
Mhm.
packed that quiet.
No way.
Dude,
Yeah, I didn't.
it was 20,000 people
Yeah.
after Goldberg won, hands on head.
Like what the hell?
Like,
What just happened? Looking around at everybody.
Yeah.
I'm looking around at the entire section. We're all just trying to make sense of this thing.
That, no, but
It was so quiet, bro.
It makes no sense to me, man.
It was just
But
just
that's
the-
why it was
yeah.
such a shocker, right?
And
No,
just
okay.
the way that
See,
it
that's
happened.
one of those
Yeah.
things. So I've been complaining.
I
that
hated
There's
it,
been
but-
no shocks. Yes, that's a shock. But at the same time, it's a shock. And then the next day, I know, okay, he's gonna lose it. Like
It's shock
instantly.
for the sake of shock, and
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. If you're gonna do something shocking, you gotta run with it for a while.
That's what I. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I want. I hate when it's like right? Like with John Cena, he wins a. Let's say he won the title in November. He's losing it in December. He's retiring.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and to end this guy at Saturday night's main event too.
I didn't like. I didn't like his
what
last
what are we
match,
doing as a
the
society?
timing. I feel like.
Guys, I think we need a WWE podcast.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're ranting at this point, but
Like,
I
look,
just-
guys, I'm just saying it's going down a dark hole where wrestling has not been good, and everything's been terribly managed. But we're gonna watch WrestleMania, and maybe they can make up for the last 6 months.
no, it's just I've had so much like ask him. Like I grew up, like I was the only one, like in our family, that had kept up with it week to week, every single event for my entire life, until it got to a point where, like, I'd say probably like 2015, 2016.
We don't talk about 2015, 2016.
That's what I mean.
That's where they lost Jag. That's when you know it was
That's
bad.
when they lost almost everybody.
Yeah, so at that point, I stopped being that like hardcore because I'm just like, I've just had so much frustration, and I just hold all these feelings back. I'll watch it now, and I'll watch it without getting too invested now,
yeah,
just because I'm just like, I'm disappointed.
yeah.
And there's still like a storyline here and there, but then I'm like, I only care about that one thing, so I'm only gonna tune in to watch those segments.
Yeah.
Right, and that's another problem. So.
And we're all gonna watch WrestleMania like a bunch of bums, and
Yeah, like I'm gonna
they're
watch the
gonna
Elimination
hook us up
Chamber.
again.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch the
Appointment viewing, guys.
WrestleMania, right?
Appointment viewing. We'll check it out.
yeah,
Like I have to watch every pay-per-view. I have to watch every Monday night after the pay-per-view,
yeah.
right? Like those are
It's
just
like an
locked in.
obligation at this
Yeah.
point.
But-
We're in too deep, people.
Yeah.
Shout out to JD. He's one of those wrestling guys, right?
JD from NY,
Yeah.
the man.
He gives me my wrestling updates.
Yeah. All right. Before we continue to get heated, I think we'd wrap it up for today. And with the blood pressure.
To be continued.
Yeah. This is actually kind of wild. But yeah. thanks for hanging out with us for this one, people, and for all of you who just kind of got lost with the whole wrestling talk. We got you. We got you covered. We'll do a wrestling 101.
Yeah. We'll
For
definitely do a
everybody.
wrestling show for you guys.
But yeah, like the world's not stopping for anybody, man. The news keeps coming. I'm pretty sure something's gonna happen over the next couple of days, and we'll talk about it. Go Canada, go! Sunday
Yeah, let's
gold
go
medal
Canada,
game.
man. Let's get that gold medal. Let's show the Americans what we are made of.
Yeah, this is our game, as they say.
Let's go.
This is our game. Get them, boys. Go Canada.
After the women lost, the men have.
The
to
women
now.
didn't stand a chance in that game.
Yeah,
anyway,
the women
so
had
I'm
no
not even
chance. The fact that it was that close and they almost squeaked out a 1-0.
But now Canada, like one of the women's or the men's had to win a gold.
Yeah, and we blew
So
it at
now-
curling today too. Jesus, man,
Yeah.
we're just falling apart on a Friday. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
There'll be no more distractions. Pause. Today wasn't unusual.